Hello everyone and welcome back. So today we are going to learn about the this keyword, which is one of the most important keyword in Java, because when we are working with the oops, then this keyword comes in action. So we are going to demystify this keyword, which means we are going to understand everything about this keyword. The collision between objects and parameter. And why do we require the keyword this? Take a look over here. This is a class object, and these are object variables, that is string, name, int, age. These are the two object variables. But what happens is when we have a constructor which assigns the values to the object variables, we have certain parameters, and that is the parameterized constructor. So in parameters also, we have the exact same name, that is name and age. So what happens over here is developers normally prefer using exact descriptive names for clarity. Okay. This creates a direct clash between the class variables, that is the object variables, and incoming parameters. Since these are the same names, the parameter names and the object variable names both are same, this creates a lot of confusion. Java struggles to distinguish between the two identical names. This hidden confusion leads to unexpected bugs during project creation. Have a look over here. This is a constructor, and you can see the parameters name and age. So what are we trying to do over here? We are trying to assign the value of name to the object variable. This is what we are trying to do. Similarly, we had age also. Even that we are trying to assign to the object variable age. But since these two are same name, the object variable does not come in action over here. So what is happening? These parameters are overshadowing the object variables. And what is happening over here is the value of name is getting assigned to the variable name to itself. There is no difference. The same value is again getting assigned. So this and this both are parameter variables. That is the local variables of this particular function. There is no object variable in this. So what happens to the object variables? Object variables will have the default values. That is, the string will have null and age will have 0 because it's an integer. So parameters share the exact same name as the instance variables. Instance variable means object variables. The Java compiler accepts this syntax without any error because there is no error into this. However, new student objects are created with empty or 0 values. This is what is happening. So the object variables are not getting assigned over here. This is the problem. Okay, so what is happening over here? The local variables are overshadowing the object variables. So always take priority over class variables. The temporary parameters effectively hide the object's real fields. Java assigns the incoming parameters value directly back to itself. Means what it means to say is the same value is again getting assigned to the parameter. Object variable is not there in action. Okay. The actual object in memory remains completely unchanged. This is what is happening. So this is where this keyword comes into action. Java provides the this keyword to resolve identical naming conflicts. Okay. It completely bypasses the local shadowing effect. It acts as a direct overriding pointer to the specific object. It also forces the compiler to look at the permanent class level. Just I will show you this example. So what exactly is this? It's a reference to the object. What is this? Reference to the object. It refers to itself. The object refers to itself. This is what it means. A special invisible reference variable present in every object translates literally to the current object executing this code, acts as the object's personal pronoun like me or myself. So here is an example. this is what the solution should look like. Now over here, we have this keyword, this dot name is equal to name. What does this mean? The left hand side is the destination, the actual permanent object in memory. So this is the name is the object variable name. So when we use this dot name, it refers to the object variable. And this is the parameter. So now over here, the value of name will get assigned to the object variable name. This is what is happening over here. Okay. So this is the solution. This is how the constructor should look like. This dot name is equal to name. So this is the parameter, name and age. The values are getting assigned to name and age. That is the object variable. So whenever we have the parameter same as the object name, then we have to use this to distinguish between the two identical names. And this time, name, the object variables will get the value that is Alex and age is 20. Okay, so now what we will do is we will switch back. We will switch to the VS Code and I will show in the VS Code. Here it is. This is a student class. And you can see that this is the default constructor and this is the parameterized constructor. As you can see, name, age, marks. These are the local variables of this particular function. And you can see the object variable also have the same name. So what I need to do over here, I have to use this dot name, this dot age. For example, let us have this as n. So in that case, I don't require this over here because they are different names. So if I remove this, now this is completely okay because name and n, these are two different names. So there is no confusion over here. But if it is the exactly the same object name, object variable name and the parameter name, both are same. So in that case, I cannot do this. Name is equal to name. It means nothing. You're just assigning the same value to itself, to the same parameter. Over here, this is not into action. I mean, the object variable is not into action. So what I need to do, I need to use this. So when I say this dot name, it refers to this variable, name. Okay. And then we have the main over here. So what is happening over here? I created one object, S1 is equal to new student, and the values that I'm passing is Alice, age is 20, marks is 85. So this will be result. Now this is a parameterized constructor will be called over here. So it will come over here. So this name will carry Alice, this is 20 and this is 85. So this Alice value is getting assigned to the object variable name. Okay, so if I run this, compile it and run it, you can see the value Alice, 20 and 0. Now, why we got 0 over here when we are passing 85 over here? Let us just check that out. Okay. And you can see we are using the getters over here. So let me just go over here. I simply did not save the file. So I'm going to save the file. Now, if I go to main and let me just save this again and come over here, do the CLS. And now if I just compile it and run this, you can see we have the values Alice, 20 and 85. Okay. Now please understand which object we created. We created object of class student S1. So this S1, basically this keyword refers to that variable S1. For example, if I create one more object, like I copy this and I paste this and I make this as S2. And over here, I will Alex and same marks. I can just change it to 95. Okay. So now what is happening over here? There are two objects. So when this object is getting created, this will refer to S1. So over here, it is S1.name, S1.age. And then when this object is getting created, that is S2. So over here, then it will become S2 over here. Okay. So this basically refers to that object. I hope that this concept is very much clear to you. And I tell you what, if I just remove this name, if I remove this from here, what is going to happen? Okay, so if I just keep it like this, name is equal to name, and then if I just run this program, let us see what is going to happen. So CLS, right now I'm just displaying the object S1 over here. So let us just run this, compile it and run this. And you can see, okay, I haven't saved this. Again, I made the same mistake. So now I will compile it again and run this. And you can see the name is null, age is 0, marks is completely 0. Because over here, what is happening is the object variable is not into action. We are not referring to these object variables. These are just the parameter variables. It is getting assigned to itself and nothing more than that. Okay. So I hope that this video was very much useful to you. So we will meet in the next video. Bye for now.